getting results on our console so that we know what we're doing. But first, remember that this is a function here that I've created. For a function to work, you have to invoke a function. So yeah, I can easily come here and say fetch user. I have to invoke a function. So I'm going to save this, Control S. So I'll save this now. Then let me go to the browser to see if actually we are fetching this particular API endpoint. So let me come here and open it on the browser so that we can see if we are fetching the data. So yeah, I'll check this on my, so you can see what we have there right now. So I'll go to my inspect, right click your browser, click on inspect, then you go to your console. This is my console. So let me clean everything there. Okay, I refresh it. I see we're not getting anything yet. Nothing is happening. Fantastic. Nothing is happening. Don't worry. We have not yet done anything special. We've not console.log this. So we have console.log this. I'll say console.log. I'll say user. So let's see if we are getting the user on the screen. So let me see if I'm getting the user on the screen. Okay, so let's, okay, so I'll put my console.log, I save all, and I go to my browser now. So sorry, go to the browser. Let me refresh this so that we can see it. So you can see that we are getting results already. You can see we are getting the promise, response, gender. You can see that we're getting gender, ID, location. You can see the ID we are getting. We're getting location, Karama, the rest. You can see that we are getting that, getting login. We are getting name. You can see that we are actually fetching the data precisely. So this is the user, and the user, we have a lot of data here. So you can see, so when I console.log this user, I'm actually getting all the user data. And the data is what you're seeing on my console here. You can see the data. We have task location, email, gender, phone, picture, register, and a lot more. So you get that now. So now that we've gotten that and our API is working, the next thing we are going to do right now is to update the DOM with the user data. So we need to update this our DOM. This is our HTML element, so that this data that we are seeing here will be what presented on the browser, not on the console. So we want all this data that is being populated on our console terminal, on our console, to show on the browser. Right now, it's not even showing on the browser. So we want to do that so that it shows on the browser. That is what we want to do. So I hope that is clear. So we want to do that instantaneously. So let's get to work now. Go back to my VS Code. So now the next thing I want to do now is to update the DOM with user data. So I want to update the DOM with user data. So let me come here. Let me come here and take this out. Let me leave it. Let me just come here and comment this. Comment it out since you've seen that already. So inside here, I'll come here and I'll put a comment and I'll say update DOM. I'll say update the DOM. Update DOM comment with user data. User data. Sorry. Don't want that. Now, what this update DOM with user and data we do. Now, if you notice, I want to store the words. I want to store what do you call it? The user's photo in our photo browser. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the browser here. You can see there's no photo here. And I'm showing you the endpoint that populates the photo. What's the endpoint? What is the photo? We have a certain picture here. You can see this is a picture here. And in picture, we have three types of picture: large, medium, and thumbnail. So if I want to access medium, it will be user.picture.medium. If I want to access the large picture, it will be what? User.picture.large. So yeah, I will come here. That's what we are seeing here, because when I console.log user, it populated all the data from the API. So here I will come here and you can see user.picture.large. Let me comment the rest so that you can see that for picture will show on the browser. So let me comment the rest. and save this. I'll go to my browser. If I should refresh the browser now, you see that this picture will load. Beautiful. So you can see that we have gotten that picture from the API endpoint. Let me do the rest. Let me uncomment the rest so that we can see exactly what is playing out. So if I should save this now, you can see now for the username, it will be what? User.name.what.first. Based on what we saw in our endpoint on the console. Based on what we saw on the endpoint on our console, which I've shown to you earlier. So now I want it to be dynamic. That's why I'm using the batik here and the dollars string. This is template literal, which you have done in your JavaScript basics. But in case you don't understand JavaScript, please, I have a course on JavaScript in my YouTube video. Just try and watch that. I also have email, user.email. Then I have the location, user.location.city. So if I should save this, I'll go to the browser. If I refresh this, I'll have the right username, the location, and the email of this user. So you can see Vicente Alvarez. His email is there. His location, Citala, Mexico, there. So you can see, so it is randomly generated actually. If I refresh the browser, you see that this photo will change to another photo. You can see that it is randomly generated. You can see that's very simple and easy to do. Now, the next thing I want to do now, our button is not working. You can see it's not working. So I want us to be able to click on the button so that it will generate this random user. So how do I do that? It's very simple also. So I'll go to my VS Code, my code. Yeah, underneath here, I will come here. I will comment this as button. Button click to upload. Button click to load users randomly. Just randomly. So I'm going to come. Remember that we have a button. Let me come here. We have the button that we declared here when we are declaring our DOM elements. Document.getElement by ID. New user is the name of the button. Look at it here. The ID. Name of the button, new user, which we declared here, and store it in a constant called new user btn. This new user btn is what I want to basically use here. I want to add an event listener to it. Please, I have a course on this on JavaScript, full tutorial on JavaScript in my YouTube video. Please watch that so that you get to understand how an event listener works. So I'm adding an event listener to this new user.btn, and this event listener takes into two parameters: the click event and the fetch random user. Remember, this fetch random user is this function here, this particular function here. So I'm going to store it here, and because it's a click event, I had a click event here. So if I should save this and go to the browser, if I refresh this, so if I click this, you can see it's working. Everything is working perfectly. So you can see that you have created a random user generator using JavaScript. How easy it is. So guys, please try to subscribe, follow us, comment, like our video so that you can get more of this video. So I still remember myself, NS.